Salve te discipuli, this is help for your Latin studies in Henle First Year Latin, exercise 86. In this exercise, we're asked to translate sentences from Latin to English and specifically to make use of some adjectives that we've learned in our recent vocabulary and how to decline adjectives. One thing to keep in mind always is that the adjective must agree with the noun that it modifies in gender, number, and case. And so you need to look at your noun and determine its gender, number, and case so that you can decline your adjective accordingly. So let's look at exercise 86, number 1. We have multi Christiani in prima Acciae erant. So real easily, it's very easy, I think, once you kind of get to know your Latin vocabulary well, to look at those words and determine really what they're saying in English. But I always find it helpful when I'm translating from Latin to English to just double check, just understand the endings and why and how they agree. So here we have multi Christiani, and this one's a little straightforward because Christiani is a second declension masculine noun from Christianus, Christiani, and we know that the nominative plural ending is E. This is our subject and it's plural, Christiani, and therefore our adjective, which means many, much or many, needs to agree with the noun that it's modifying. So we would put this in the masculine nominative singular as well, which would give it the exact same ending, multi Christiani. So we have many Christians, and then we have in prima Acciae erant. Well, this is our verb, and it means they were. So this is referring back to our subject. Many Christians were, and then we have a preposition in, and we have prima Acciae. So it's when we're dealing with a noun that's in a different declension family than first or second declension, that where the ending may not exactly match as it does in multi Christiani. Those are both in the second declension. When we have a noun that's in a third, fourth, or fifth declension that is being modified by an adjective of the first or second declension, that's where we see the endings that they might not necessarily match, but we want to double check that they agree in gender, number, and case. So let's take a look here. Because Acciae, which means battle line, is following the preposition in, and the preposition in this case, is positional. It's where they were. Then it's going to take the ablative. So this word Acciae needs to be in the ablative case. Acciae is from the fifth declension, from our vocabulary list in the fifth declension. So that's Acciaes, Acciae, ace, ae, aem, a. And there's that ending. It's the ablative, which makes sense coming after this preposition in. So it is singular, ablative, and nouns of the fifth declension are also feminine. So that's our gender, number, and case. Feminine, singular, ablative. And so the ending of this adjective needs to also be feminine, singular, and ablative. So we would put it in the feminine form, which in the first declension is a, I, a. And there that is, there's the ending. Singular ablative is the a with a macron over it. So many Christians were in the first battle line. And that's our answer. We can write that down. This is exercise 86, number 1. Many Christians were in the first battle line. Let's take a look at one more. Number 2, Sancta Maria orat. Very simple, straightforward. We know what these words mean. We know that this is an adjective meaning holy. We know that this is a noun meaning Mary. And we know that this is our verb, which means she prays. He, she, or it prays. In this case, we're talking about Mary, so she prays. Okay, so we know that our answer is Holy Mary prays, and we can write that down, and we could just move on, but like I said, it's very helpful to just double check and determine how and why the adjective and noun that it modifies agree in gender, number, and case. Well, here we are. We have Maria, which is in the singular nominative form. That is our subject. So we want, and it's obviously feminine. So we also want our adjective, sancta, sanctus, sancta, sanctum, to match the noun that it modifies in gender, number, and case. So we have that same ending, because it's an adjective of the first and second declension, and it's paired with a noun of the first declension. So we just put that nominative singular feminine ending, sancta. And that makes sense. Holy Mary prays. I hope this is helpful to you. Just keep working through those sentences to translate from Latin to English, and have a great week.